Yo, what's up? About 30 seconds in. Gonna put a little more time into this. Probably about 30 more seconds. Yo, McDJ, what's up in the house? What's up?
What is that?
Yeah, what's up, party people?
I think I'm.
Yo, what's going on today? This evening, this Sunday evening, I got Gizmo on the Fig Cam. He's making his way around the rotisserie right now. Hope everybody had a good Saturday and a Sunday. Our weekend was eventful. Wouldn't you say?
Sure. I don't want to talk about it. It sucked.
It had its moments. Yo, what's up? Daniel hit us up. Let's see. Daniel looks like Muro has followed. That's wild. Yep, Daniel, he hit us up on looks like Facebook.
Are we still doing the Facebook stream thing?
Yeah, it's on Facebook too. So we had somebody else hit us up on Facebook. So we're gonna see how this thing plays out. Who knows? It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing.
I'm completely off.
You're completely off there. Bam, right there. Boom. What's up? Is that better?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can fix that.
You want me to move? Or...
Yeah, you can move in closer. This is how it always is, fellas. Guys and gals. The people out there in YouTube. So, yeah, I think that's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe move it back.
Good
That better?
enough.
Where it looks that's like volcano cam. Volcano cam.
That's when we have an earthquake.
Yeah. So man, we had an eventful weekend. I shot some a little bit of videos and I put them up, little shorts about some things that we did. We got to go to the Tulsa flea market.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cool. That was cool for me. It was definitely cool for me. Bub wasn't having it.
I found nothing. And
He found
I woke
absolutely
up at
nothing
like 7 a.m.
to go to
go
it.
there.
Sometimes it happens though, man. Sometimes you go in there and you find a bunch of stuff, and sometimes you come out with zilch. Now, we did find some other cool things while we were up there though. We visited Facebook. I'm watching this on the Tuscan TV channel.
Tuscan died in oncoming traffic.
A fiery death.
We can't refer to Tuscan, so
We honor the Tuscan now.
no, we don't. It's.
Oh,
Prime
look, you can see
Dyke.
Jerry the Jawa back there behind your head.
Wait, can you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't.
look
Oh, you
at him.
can.
Yeah, you can see him right there.
Yeah,
Jerry's
that's been
still
in
here.
the corner for like the entire time we've done these videos.
Yeah, man, I like to give a shout out to Jerry,
If
the Jawa. There he is. He's been featured in. Oh, look, and there's Stay Puff, Marshmallow Man right there. He's sitting chilling in the corner. But yeah, we have we're trying to do it on Facebook. I don't know if it's working on Facebook. A lot of times on the Facebook, it sends them over to YouTube anyway. So who knows? They could be watching us on there, but they can't comment for some reason. I was trying to fix that, and I could never fix it. I don't know what's up with that. See, it says stream chat read only.
Is it not something that you can do on Facebook?
I thought so.
Hmm.
You should be able to do both of them.
That sucks.
So sign in the chat. But we are chatting. Hey, look, there right there.
Oh,
It's on Facebook.
so we can't
It's-
see it.
Yeah,
on,
there we go.
the
It's
stream
working.
thing, but we
Look,
can't see it from there.
It's working on both.
Alright.
Check it out. So awesome. It's working on both. I was afraid it wasn't going to work on both. I was going to tell Eli he needs to get his YouTube going too. But that's when he has to start shipping to outside and make sure to tell everybody that there's no international sales if you had to, but unless he wanted to do it, but he could do it, but he would definitely need moderators. So I was going to do a video thing, but I'm not sure I can get it to go. But did y'all score on the Hasbro warehouse sale? You know, I didn't even do it.
I didn't even know that was the thing.
I knew it was happening, but there's a lot of people I know that were getting down on it. What did you get, McDJ? I need to know what you picked up.
I pretty much have everything.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff yeah. The only thing I was kind of interested in that's come out recently was probably it's not Hasbro, it's McFarlane stuff.
Yeah.
McFarlane stuff, but
ends at midnight. I might look at that.
What's on there? What piqued our interest? I'd like to know. What's on there. What did you score?
Oh yeah,
DJ?
the Flash movie figures got revealed. So I
don't know. Oh, for the McFarlane stuff, yeah. Scored 8 Transformers, mostly shattered glass. Funny that you say that about shattered glass.
That actually might be interesting.
That might be interesting because we did pick up one.
Is the warehouse sale like on like a discount or something?
I think it was a discount.
Okay, might check into that.
It was 75% off.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding.
That'd be cool.
I don't know about that, but
no, I think I saw something from someone I follow. Like they got something cheap, so might look into that.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Well, I'd be interested in Soundwave.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pick up 30% off. Okay. That's pretty good. I'd pick up 30% off. I'd definitely pick it up. Yeah, that was kind of cool. We had some there was Daniel's. It's finally popped up there in the middle of it. That's cool.
35% off for members.
Are you a member? Or are you the president of the club?
No. But isn't
do you know what that's from?
No, I have
it's
no
like
idea.
For hair loss for men. Not only am I a member, I'm also the president.
Yeah, I'm not old like you, so
commercials. That's cool. So we had somebody watching from Facebook, and they actually commented on Facebook. That's freaking awesome. So it is working. It's doing its due diligence. I was able to redo some stuff on the actual app here, and it looks like it's actually working. So that's cool. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube and you know somebody that would benefit from this actual stream and like to hear us talk about toys and some of the hauls that we got and maybe some stuff that we have to offer at the store shortly, that would be awesome. And hey, speaking of the store, April 1st, this is not April Fool's, but we will be hosting another toy swap at High Five Retro Guys, 405 North Meridian, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73107 is the zip code. Hit us up if you want to set up. All right, Danielle, like that. Danielle's like the stream. So like that stream, like the stream on there. Hit us up, like the stream, share it if you want to share it, get more people interested. But the toy swap will be happening April 1st. It will be a good one. We will have, I think right now we have 5 diecast vendors going to set up. Hopefully we're going to have more. We're looking for not just me. I'm hoping to have more action figure vendors. I know Eli's really been hustling out there trying to get other people involved. So we're looking for all kinds of vendors. If you got comic books, CDs, if you got some air fresheners you want to throw out there, as long as it's collectible, do it. Pez dispenser. If you know anybody with Pez dispensers, hey, tell them come on out. Hey, what's up, Eric? That's Eric Blues Coins. His name is Eric. He actually came up to the shop.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the following Monday, and I got to meet him in person. He is a real person, and he actually. So if you're into collectible coins, I know Blues Coins. It's in the name. He does reviews over coins. I think coins that he likes to collect, and probably coins that are coming out. And I think he's still pretty active on there. So check him out if you're into coins, and if you're into silver, all that good stuff, physical assets, which I am. But that's why I checked out his channel. I went over his channel and checked it out. Yes, sir. Nice meeting you, Eric, man. I appreciate you coming in. I really do. And that's the beauty of like this channel. It's like getting to meet some of the people that come into the store that we meet. Mm-hmm. We meet a lot of people. We talk to a lot of people when we're out in public, and not like we're famous or anything, but we like to get good deals. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
All the time. So we're out here trying to get good deals on action figures and toys and pass on to other people, and also trading, man. I love to trade toys all the time, man. We're out there always looking. But we went to the Tulsa flea market this weekend. We did some other stuff. Bub doesn't want to talk about the other stuff.
I might talk about it.
We might talk about it some other
later
time.
or some other time.
It's too much salt in the wound right now, right?
No, I want to talk about
Too early.
stuff I actually enjoyed doing.
But we had a great little weekend. I thought
I have some of the stuff.
let's just say this: Saturday totally redeemed itself. Close, right? Close. Yeah, one thing, I think Friday was a kind of funky day for real, all the way funk. So we stopped. I want to talk about this right now because I think it's fresh on my mind.
What
the action figure store, the only one we stopped in.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I want to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. It's just business and practices from people, but I just want to talk about it. One thing that I think we kind of pride ourselves with at our location is we like to be friendly. We like to make deals. We like to be transparent a lot of times. I mean, most of the time we're pretty transparent with each other, but we like to help people out too at the same time. So whenever I go into a shop, you expect the same kind of treatment. You know what I mean? Even as even if you're a seller or if you're a buyer, when you go into a shop, you want this certain atmosphere when you go into it. And we've been to quite a few shops this last weekend, huh? And there was one in particular there's two of them that weren't that great, but one in particular stands out in my mind was in Waco, I believe, and that was Action Jax. And it was just a funky vibe going in there. And then he said he would do deals and everything like that. Everything I asked him about was pretty much a no. And there was one item that he said he would go down like $5 or something like that. And I was like, oh, well, it wasn't the one I really wanted, but I still went ahead and bought one item because I knew I could use it. And actually, I think it's right up there on that shelf over there. And I'll probably show it here in a little bit. And it was a good pickup. It was a solid pickup, but sometimes you want to get the same treatment when you go to another location that you treat others. But maybe that's a good thing, because I think going to stores has really helped me appreciate what we do for the people that come in and see us and come in and talk. Sometimes, dude, I like it when people just come in and talk. You guys want to come in and trade? I will say this on Friday. Friday. It might have been Thursday, or I can't remember what day it was. I told some of the guys I wasn't gonna be there on the weekend, and they all came in, and dude, I did so many trades that day. It was stupid. It was crazy. Wasn't a lot of selling, but definitely a lot of trades, man. It was a good deal. Great times. Always great times and fun. Yeah, sometimes you get something to just break the ice. And you know what? I did. I tried to break the ice hardcore, and it was just funky. A funky vibe. And there's another store I went to. I won't mention it here because I've mentioned it several times before. It was in Tulsa. It's always a weird vibe. But one guy was super cool in it, so I was actually impressed this time. So he took the time out to speak a little bit. So it was cool. That was cool. You know, when we didn't ask for any deals because we already knew we weren't getting any deals, because that's just the way that shop runs.
I think I saw a Facebook comment that then got drowned out by on the screen.
Oh, on the screen. Let's refresh this, because I might have been on a little rant here.
Oh, it works now.
Oh, okay. The multi-stream. I can only read. All right, cool. It's on here. It's on Facebook. Because Eli says he needs silver. It showed up for a little bit and then it disappeared. He goes, I went to this shop this weekend and I had $5 in my pocket and I felt like a rich dog. Are you talking about my shop? Because I think he's making fun of me for like selling dollar Hot Wheels. That's Eli. So Eli, the Pop Father's in on this conversation. I see him in there. Yeah, I probably made enough money to make $5 in rent. Never trade, always buying for me. Yeah, you know what? That's what McDJ says. Blues Coin did say, you know, sometimes you get something to just break the ice. Yeah, you're right. Except for if you're traveling out of town. And so like this particular place called Action Jax was in Waco, I believe. I'm pretty positive it was Waco. And it was in an old mall. So let's think about like if it's Oklahoma City, that would be what to me I'm thinking of like maybe Shepherd Mall kind of atmosphere, or like a mall that's like about to close. That's what kind of place it was in. And it was neat, but it was also, they had stuff that was priced pretty decent, but then there was not a lot of retail pricing. So you would think like, okay, these guys might want to make a deal on some of the stuff, but none of them did. So it was weird. It was weird. And I tried to be, I'm very outgoing, and I try to talk to people, treat people how I want to be treated. And so this one was kind of weird, kind of funky. SS Industry is sad about the 3-pack lowriders. Like, okay, so Sergio's chiming in. What's up, Sergio? He said he is sad about the 3-pack lowrider he didn't get to pick up. And so he's talking about one that I had. I got one and sold it, and then there's another one that got sold too. It's like right after each other.
That you just got recently.
Yeah. You know what though? I'll have some cool square bodies coming in now. That stuff's supposed to be coming in hopefully next week. It's supposed to have been here last week, but something happened with the shipping on this stuff, so it got held. And then it's a processing issue. I had to switch some stuff out, but we'll see. I'm supposed to have that really, really soon. What do I get for $5? You know what? Blues Coins, there is a small tub in there that has dollar Hot Wheels in it. You can get yourself 5 cars out of that dollar tub.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be anything you want. It won't be any Shelby Cobras.
It'll definitely be broken.
No, it won't be broken. It just won't be in the best of shape. Blues Coins, he collects Shelby Cobras.
What's that?
It is a car.
Yeah.
It's like the Mustang.
I don't know cars, so.
Bub knows Transformers. If you want to talk about Transformers, he knows all those. Not necessarily the Shelby Cobras.
I'm a Transformers person, not a Cars person, which is ironic because they turn into cars.
One thing I did get that I thought was pretty cool was...
Tell me to move them out of the way.
Yeah, I just put him right there. I just put him like that. It's this little guy. Boom. Got Gizmo. I picked him up. Actually, I didn't pick him up. Mom bought him for me. Isn't that awesome?
That's true.
She was like, I actually saw one time at Cosmic Collectibles, and it was it was vintage in his package. It looked awesome, but the problem was he was like $75, and I didn't have the money at the time. And I was like, man, that's really cool. I'd love to have Gizmo. But then I found this little bad boy, and I believe he was $20. $20, and that was at Vintage Toy Mall in Tulsa. That was one of my favorite finds. Gizmo on a rotisserie. Probably one of my favorite action figures. Not really action figure. Maybe plastic doll. Maybe, right?
Statue.
Statue.
You can move its arms, and that's it.
It's still cool though. I got that little bad boy. I was like, dude, that's so cool. I had one when I was a kid, and that's one of my figures. I remember going to see this movie when I was a kid, and I was young kid, and I just remember being super scared of the gremlins, man. They freaked me out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember not being able to sleep, and that night at my grandma's house, we were staying with my dad at my grandma's house because my parents were divorced. There you go, broken home story for me. But they were divorced. I just remember seeing this little guy. He was up there in the movie, and I was scared crapless. Had it scared out of me, bro, from all the gremlins. But I love Gizmo. He's cool.
Zelda's here.
Yo, what's up, Zelda? Zelda's in the house. Zelda Diecast Racing. He is in the mix. What are you doing, sir? Are you making lunch over there? Zelda's probably doing something for his kids right now. He's super cool. Go check his channel out, Zelda Diecast Racing. He does some really cool Hot Wheels races. So it's really sweet. And also, tell your friends, tell your moms, tell your friends' moms to hit up our channel. Follow us, Prime Diecast and Toys, on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Get on our swap page. Also follow High Five Retro Guys. And follow his High Five Retro Guys Toys or Pop Swap page as well. That's where all the action goes down. All the updates hit right there, and we kind of cross-pollinate between all these areas to get all the demographics. What do you got to show off today? Something you had cool. I know you had something really sweet.
I have a
That was my first find. That was my first thing I thought was really cool.
and that's one of your only things, except
I found like
bring
three
it?
things. There's something behind me that was I did find a Grell. I found
Yeah.
a Grell.
did you bring him out? Or
He's
you
right.
didn't?
He's behind you, and I did find a Grell. And I'm gonna show you guys. He's oh, you can kind of, if you duck your head down, you can see it. He's literally right behind you. There, you see him? That's the Grell.
Yeah.
Oh, you asking about what is behind me?
That's the Star Wars monkey.
This is
from
Star Wars, the lizard monkey from Star Wars.
from Jabba's palace.
Jabba's palace, man. Does that make me Jabba?
I guess so, because you have
That's
a lot of
messed
things
up,
in
yeah.
common.
What is that in common?
You already know.
I like chains.
But
I got titties on my dick on my
no,
shirt.
shut Jesus Christ.
What are you trying to insinuate?
Well, you already know. You're just trying to distract me from that. But I guess I'll show off some of my stuff. I
Yeah, let's see what you got.
only brought half of what I got because I want to. I haven't opened up the other half. But I did get one that I've been looking for a little bit, and that is Titans Returns Windcharger. Windcharger is one of the only season 1 ARC crew characters from Transformers I was missing. He is a mini bot, and I like the mini bots. And I found him for I think like 10 or 15 bucks, so I got him.
Where was that at?
I don't remember. I don't remember where I got any of these.
Which was it? The first spot that we stopped in? Was this yesterday?
This was yesterday.
First spot.
No, the second spot.
Really? Was it in a bag?
Yeah. I don't remember anything really besides that. But yeah,
that would have
so I
been fan.
finally
That
got-
would have been that. You know what? That would have been Fan Fortress. I'm positive.
So yeah, finally got Windcharger. And now that marks, I think I have 22 of the 25 original Autobot characters from season 1. I did get Tailgate, which is the Windcharger repaint, but I didn't bring Tailgate with me because he is currently on display while Windcharger hasn't had a spot yet. But yeah, so he's a little one that I got that I just kind of missed out on, and I'm glad to have him now.
Looks awesome.
And that's basically it.
Oh, that's cool. Eli says he ordered the HasLab Transformer. Which Transformer did you get? Which one was it? Was it that Star Saber we were talking about? Because we definitely picked that one up a while back. Hey Zelda, thanks for the kind words, man. He's always in the chat, man. He's a super chatter. We appreciate you, man. Okay, let's see what we got on this figure cam is going to need to be adjusted for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and zoom it out because I'm pretty sure it's going to be like way out. Here's another thing he found. Yeah, way out.
Should probably move it up too.
Yep. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
But I found at a Target Metalhawk. Now he is the newest wave of, or he's in the newest wave of figures along with Twincast. I haven't found Twincast yet, but I finally found Legacy Metalhawk.
He's pretty
And
sweet.
He's a character I don't really know much of, but he is a obscure Japanese character, and I love to get those when Hasbro makes them, like Star Saber and Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the design of Metalhawk.
This one's a solid looking figure too.
It's a remold of the Cyclonus from Kingdom. So Cyclonus from Kingdom is near perfect, and this is just the Cyclonus, but not as good. Like there's only really 2 issues on this one, and that's the fact that there's a gap in the arm and the knees are kind of weird. But it's a pretty good toy. If you like Metalhawk, I'd recommend getting it, and if you just like the design and you haven't had any experience with the Cyclonus body mold, I'd recommend getting it.
He does look pretty cool. And the only thing I could see that was kind of weird was the back of him a little bit, maybe. And I think you said the hollow points of the arms.
There's the arms don't have anything to cover up, which kind of sucks, but the gaps where the arm or the hands flip into the arms for the transformation.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. From the side view.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go all the way around. I'm gonna look at the back of his back of his legs a little bit. But other than that, it's a pretty solid figure. What I like about all the new Transformers is that they're making them where they look solid. They don't look hollow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about them.
As well
check
as
them out.
Legacy has done a pretty good job not having Kibble be intrusive. And the reason I never really collected Transformers toys for a long time until recently is that I always hated that it would have massive car bits all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And more recently, at least from my experience, they've kind of found ways to move around that, to where you can get someone like Metal Hawk or Cyclonus where they can transform into a jet, but the robot mode doesn't have any like jet parts hanging off of it that aren't intentional.
Now, Blues Coins is asking, is Bandai the main maker for Power Rangers and Transformers? Bandai is the main maker for Power Rangers.
Hasbro makes Transformers
Yes.
stuff.
So that is that one. Let me see what I picked up. You know what? This is for the diecast folks. Let's see what we got. This one I may just, I don't know if I'm gonna hit up on the rotisserie or not. Let's see.
I mean, we have the rotisserie for a reason, so
That's true. I'll put pause on a rotisserie, and I'm gonna throw him up there. Put him directly in the middle. Let's see what we look. Let's change up the tune a little bit. There we go. I picked this one up. So we went up to Tulsa yesterday, and we were able to stop in at a few places, a lot of places actually, and I was able to pick up this bad boy. And this is the Nissan Skyline Super Treasure Hunt. I picked that one up for a really good price. This dude had it at his table at the T-Towners Hot Wheels show in Oklahoma City. So I was stopped in there on my way to the Vintage Toy Mall because they weren't quite open.
Mm-hmm.
Stopped in there, had to say hi to Carl. I saw Pack over there, say what's up to Pack. I saw who else did I see? I saw a lot of people. Matt, I think Matt or Mark. I can't remember the guy's name. I can recognize him when I saw his face, but saw him at the show. Transformers. Now Eli's poking fun. He said Transformers NFT would be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be so awesome to have Optimus Bitcoin where he mints Megatron onto the blockchain.
No. Autobot coin.
No, shut up. You're not allowed to speak.
Bot coin.
They're putting NFTs in Pokemon now.
Dude, that's what you need.
No.
NFT. Let's hit this bet. You know what's funny?
NFTs are terrible, especially for video games.
Check it out. Super Treasure Hunt right there. Pick that one up. Tulsa Hot Wheels show on Saturday. Look at the back. Look what it says. I think he had a price tag on the back of it. Let's see what it says up there. Oh, you can't see it. It's in disguise. It says $73. I didn't pay $73 for it, but I don't think they're going for that much right now. But I did pick it up. Nissan Skyline. Love it. You can't beat it. It was weird. It was kind of crazy at that Hot Wheels show. A lot of times you'll see lots of heavier, bigger priced item stuff, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At these shows. And there, it was literally all $2 and $3 Hot Wheels, like every table full of them. Because I guess not a lot of people are buying the heavier stuff right now. They're doing that quantity over quality type thing, which I don't really believe in. I believe in some of it, but I'd rather have one high dollar item instead of like 600 like dollar items.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but to each their own, you know what I mean? If they want to do that, that's cool. But there's a lot of stuff. I saw all kinds of stuff flying off the tables up there, like stuff I haven't seen in a long time. Even Carl set up with the Carl's diecast shack. He had his full setup, but instead of having his new stuff, he had all like old cars and then new stuff. So it was weird. Blues Coin says, okay, I thought NFT was not for trade. Am I missing something?
It's for if you want to waste your money.
NFTs is much like cryptocurrency.
Except
so
worse.
I don't know. I can talk all day about that stuff. But,
yeah, because they fully indoctrinated you.
So that's right. That's what you just wait, bro. You just wait.
Yeah. Sure. That PNG of a monkey is sure gonna save me whenever a blackout causes the financial.
No, those are just kind of collectibles. But other stuff will probably save cash money, bro. Cash money. All right, so what else you got to show?
Every time you get an NFT, you should be struck with, or anytime you mention NFTs or the blockchain or all that, you should get struck down by lightning.
You get fighting. Those are fighting words.
Yeah, it is. You put a NFT as your number one toy of the year. That is terrible. That's bullcrap. Don't press the. You don't get to press the soundboard. No, I'm going. You put an NFT as your number. No, stop. You put an NFT as your number one toy. As your number one toy for 2022. That's bullcrap. It's not even an actual toy.
It's legit.
It's not.
Legit.
I will never let go of that. That will always be something I mention anytime we bring this up.
It's legit.
It's not. Oh, what's your number one toy of the year? Oh, it's only one of the coolest Transformers ever made for to be purchased. And then the other one is a PNG.
All right, so let's talk about this real action figure you got here.
Yeah, this is the NFT Fennec Shan. If you give me $500, I'll give you the picture.
Blues Coin says cash is king for now, is what I'm saying. There will be a time,
Sure.
and it may be in the next 5 years. That's all I'm saying.
You're like the people that say that the oceans will take over Florida in 5 years.
Hey man,
every 5 years.
I could go on and talk about this for hours, man.
Yeah.
But we're not. We're talking about your toy, Black Series, which I don't really collect. Black Series.
Black Series kind of sucks and is awful, but this one doesn't suck and isn't awful. It's actually pretty good, and I like Fennec Shan. And I never saw her in stores, and I kind of gave up on ever trying to get her until I think it was like the third stop.
This would have been this was definitely Fan Fortress.
Yeah, had her for retail price. So I got her. So I finally have one of the only new Star Wars characters I like. And I can put her with the Boba Fett that I have.
And it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. The only bad thing is that the I don't know what it's called. The strap on the rifle is made out of solid plastic, so it looks kind of wonky if you have her holding it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
You have it posed up pretty well, though. Looks pretty cool.
I guess I'll show Boba next to her.
Oh yeah, you should put him side by side.
I got the holiday special.
Oh wow, I didn't realize how big he was compared to her.
I got the holiday special Boba Fett. Now, I think this was the holiday special Boba Fett was a exclusive. I don't know what, but I found it for $30. Thought it was cool, and I got it. The pulse rifle is from Mando, but if you know anything about the holiday special, Boba Fett had that pulse rifle, and it was then used for the Mandalorian. So I had an extra one that I wasn't using. Gave it to this Boba to finish the look. And I've always loved this design for Boba Fett. The kind of weird sand blue and tan color scheme. I really like it.
Looks cool. That was really cool, actually. Taking its turn on a rotisserie. You know what's funny though? Like this weekend, like going to those stores though, it made me appreciate a lot of things that like that I have at the shop. I was gonna say that. So a lot of cool things you learn by going to the stores.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what else we got. Look, I'm gonna show off this bad boy.
That's everything I have. So
that's all you got to show?
Yeah. Everything else all my other stuff is haven't gotten out yet.
Oh, I did pick up this. This is for my diecast folks. If there's anybody in here, I did pick this one up. Did you? That was a good one, I thought. Anytime I see this truck out, I'll pick it up, especially if it's at a decent price. And guys, don't forget the toy swap, April 1st, 10 a.m. till last vendor standing at High Five Retro Guys, 405 North Meridian, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73107. Hit us up, call the shop, talk to Eli, message me on Facebook, anywhere you guys need to, Instagram, all that good stuff. Hit me up. If you need details, should be pretty good. I'm excited for it. It should be like busy as heck. And I'm hoping it's gonna be busy as heck. It's cool. Love it when all the people come together. But that's what I picked up. That's one of them. One of them on the it's on the rotisserie right now. Let's turn that bad boy back on. That's not rare or anything, but it's cool to actually see it out live and in person. And that one's, it's actually kind of becoming hard to find to see in person. So anytime I see that truck, I always pick them up. They're always good finds. And Tulsa, like I said, the Tulsa show was a little different than what I expected. I thought they were gonna have a lot of heavy hitters, man, a lot of like RLC stuff and everything else. But man, they just had a lot of the smaller things. I don't know why. Maybe that market's changed up there. I don't know. It was definitely low key, even at the toy store, at the Vintage Toy Mall. There was like a birthday party that went up to the Vintage Toy Mall, which was kind of cool because a bunch of little kids, huh? They got to pick something out. So I did pick that one up. I think I have something else I was going to show. That was one of the other cool things I picked up. Oh man, this is one. So did you didn't get anything from the actual flea market, did you?
No. It was mostly a lot of old stuff.
Dude, what?
Like you.
Are you calling me old?
Yes, I am. I've called you old before.
That's messed up. Let's check this. I did pick these up. These are actually pretty cool. I picked these up myself at the little flea market. Is that a 5? You say a 5 window? 7 window? What do we talk about windows for? But I did pick up these Maisto design tow and goes. Those are pretty cool. I saw those. I found a lot. I did see some guys like selling some super van tradesmen for pretty reasonable. I saw some of the RLC stuff going for like really cheap. But yeah, I actually picked up these two guys for a pretty reasonable price there at the flea market. Corner cab glass.
I think Scott talking about the trailers.
Maybe. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, the coupe is pretty sick. That Ford coupe, yup. I like it. I like the Mercury too, though. Both those are pretty cool. I can dig them. I picked those up. Let me see. I have some other things I picked up too. I'm gonna dig in this little bag back here. I did go to Dollar Tree today. I didn't pick up anything interesting. I picked up a couple of things I wanted to customize. And I saw somebody post in one of the groups just today about setting up like an area to go customize. And I know Eli and I have talked about that, but I don't know how that's kind of changed since there's been some changes at the shop with being able to use some of the space. But my biggest issue to try to show people how to do customs and be in a place of business is the liability of it, because if someone gets hurt, that falls on us. So that was like one of those things, like maybe you can have them sign a waiver or whatever to be able to go do a customization of some sorts, because you're going to be using power tools and blades and all this other stuff. So I don't know how that would work. This song's a little, excuse me, that was the cup. Or was it?
It wasn't.
It probably wasn't. All right, so that's put a pause on that one. I'm gonna switch this out. So what has anybody else done this weekend? That was fun. Anybody go up to the actual shop to High Five? Oh yeah, there you go. Pick these bad boys up. Boy, check it out. Went fishing. Oh, I should have known. I forgot. He also does, he likes to do bass fishing.
That's
Eric
cool.
does. Yo, what's up? Isaac's in the house. He's stopping in for a quick, smooth second. Yo, do us a favor, Isaac. Smash that like button, guys. If you're watching this, smash the like button, share it with people. Tell your friends, tell your moms, tell your mom's friends, the whole nine. Especially they get down on this stuff and they enjoy watching diecast and toys on rotisserie and us talking about toys and whatnot. But yeah, I picked these up on the weekend. It was pretty awesome. Eli says I had a great weekend. I hope I that's what Chris was saying, and he's talking about at the shop. Had a good weekend at the shop. So I know I need to go back in there and stock a bunch of stuff. And I was gonna try to get up there today. It just was not happening for me. He said first thing this morning I had 5 to 6 customers. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. I really am. It's good to see rims on the M2 that makes sense. Some are just way over the top. Yeah, you're right. Some of the new rims and styles and some of the cars have gotten way too out of hand. Now I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because there's some that I've seen. I'm like, why are you going that far with it? And you know what's funny is sometimes the M2 stuff, you think they're better quality, but man, I've literally had some of the pieces fall apart in the box. When are more wheels coming in for customs? That's what Isaac's asking. That's a good question. And I'm still waiting for some to come in. I've got like 200 on order. I ordered 200 again, and I'm waiting for them to come in. So I am so waiting for that. There's a couple of orders I'm waiting. I'm kind of like hoping to get here, hoping they will get here before the actual first. So we'll see, man. I've had other people asking me questions about stuff supposed to get here. We'll see. In the last order I did, I literally just put in $1,000 order for some heavy hitter stuff. So
Jeez.
I'm hoping to hurry up and ships out and shows up. So one, I was waiting for a payment to actually go through. The whole processing on some of the payments when you do them, it's not like eBay where you buy something and you put it on there and it just goes right through. It's like they go through, they have to pull all the product out and then they box it all up. Then they get a freight quote and that takes about a day, and then they send it to you. Then you have to approve it, and then once that gets approved, it goes back to the in-house people that then have that stuff pulled, then label it, and then ship it out. And you have to wait for all that stuff to go through. So some of that stuff's a process. I wish it was like, there's one particular one that I bought from. It took them 2 months to send me my stuff, and I already gotten 3 orders in from somebody else, which was kind of crazy, but that's just how it works. And that's what I'm kind of dreading. Eli, you need to school me on like EE's processing of some of their stuff, because I haven't ordered anything from them, because I'm afraid if I do order something like Transformers and all that good stuff, that, you know what I mean, bub, like it'll be like way late. Like it'll be like, what's the point of ordering if I can't have it right now? Not like right now, but before everybody else does. It just doesn't make sense for me to go ahead and put a $1,000-$2,000 order if I can't have it before it's already at like Walmart. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm very tired.
Bub's already fallen asleep. Man, we'll have to tell you how this little trip went sometime in the near future. Not why it's still fresh in the wounds, but we'll have to tell you about it. But it was definitely memorable. Definitely memorable.
Sure.
He says, what's the price on them trucks? I don't know, man. I don't know. They might not be in a store anytime soon. I don't know. We'll see. There's a whole bunch of stuff I got to get out of the back, and these might wait till April 1st. I might have to save these until the actual toy swap. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to keep these in there. I don't know. They might go Monday. Who knows? I'll post it up, man. You'll see it on Facebook or Instagram. They'll be up on there. But I did pick up that Bad Boy Dairy Delivery. Picked that one up from Tulsa. That was another good hit for me, Tulsa. Let me see what else. And that one's not going to spin around. I just wanted to kind of show you that. And since Isaac's in here, I might show. Let's see. Let's do this one up right here. I know we're sitting about 44 minutes, bub. And that's seriously all you're going to show today?
That's all I brought.
Really? That's all you brought? I picked up some of these, and I think this is a Mountain Drifters. So I did pick up some cool stuff from there, from the actual Tulsa show. Got the Mitsubishi. Picked that one up out of the premiums. I picked out some of the Ronin Run. I bought the Nissan and some of the Toyota. I mean, you really can't see it right there, but I guess you can see it right there. Maybe if it wants to do its thing, maybe it doesn't. I did pick these up at the Tulsa show, so that was pretty cool. Those are good finds. This is one of my favorite. I saw this. I said, man, that's a cool looking car. It's the 2003 Honda NSX. Pick that bad boy up. That's a good one. That's from the Mountain Drifters. Pick that one up. You know, that stuff's going to be up at the shop. I did pick up 2 of these, the Sprinters. Picked up 2 of them. So those will be at the shop like pretty soon. Yeah, dude, that NSX looks really good actually. And what's funny is when I saw it, I was like, I know 2 people that would want that thing like ASAP. Dude, it looks too good. Like when I look at it, I'm like, man, this looks too good. And you know me, I'm a drag bus guy. I'm into the drag buses and the Volkswagens. And when I saw that one, even that white on white, it looks pretty sick. What's funny is at that whole show in Tulsa, I was looking for like drag buses and VW Bug stuff. Something that I was like, man, I need that in my collection. You know, thinking about like, even if it was like a custom, I love customs. Bub, you know I love customs and I love custom toys and stuff. But I did not find a single thing that was basically like, I want to get that and take it with me. The only thing I did find.
Right.
I know you keep yawning, man. Like it was. We'll say this about this weekend. It was a very long.
Woke up at 6
weekend.
a.m. to
Woke
7
up
a.m. 2
both days in a row. Drove 14 hours one day.
Yeah, 14 hours one day and then
one day.
4 hours the other day.
The other day. The 14-hour day literally should have been a less travel time, but the travel coming back was awful.
Well, then
2 more hours longer than it should have been.
Then just talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk about it if you want. I was just leaving it up to you.
So, did you say that we went down to Texas?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that we went to Texas, but you could tell them. I told Eli what we were gonna do, but you can go ahead and tell. Because I didn't want to tell the story unless you were comfortable telling the story.
So South by Southwest happened this week, and
it was been on for like about almost this full month.
Has it?
Yeah, I know several. Actually,
I don't know anything about it.
A friend of mine's band was playing there the day we went.
Oh, that's cool.
Rainbows Are Free. That's Brandon Kitzler.
So South by Southwest was happening, and Transformers. Anyone who's like a Transformers person on social media has probably seen it. For the new movie, they're advertising. They're like doing an ad through these different venues across the world.
So it's like a cinematic tour is what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like and
full panels and everything.
And like in America, they did one in Austin, Texas, in South by Southwest.
They're only stopping in America.
Yeah, and they said on their little flyer thing, they said it will be all the way from March 11th to the 17th. And
okay, so this is what it said. This is what it said Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday or Wednesday night, and so we made a decision. We're gonna go down there
and see the so they have because they had these big Transformer statues that I want to take a picture of. So we leave on the 17th, and
which is Friday morning. Early.
And we drive down there. It's like a 6-hour long drive.
Yes, from our house.
And it takes us like 20 to 30 minutes to find a place to park. And we finally go to a place that we can park.
And we drive by one place. And we drive by one spot and my stomach just drops.
Yeah.
And I even say like,
and then we got out.
I'm not sure.
And we looked and they removed the statues like before, like they said it would be all the way to the 17th and they removed it before.
Let's wait, hold on. Before you say that. So we drove all the way down there, right? And the statues aren't there. It's not just the statues that are removed. Yeah, it's the whole building. Is halfway
like they
taken
started
down.
removing it before the end date. Like literally, they probably had it up there for 2 days out of the whole like 6 days they were up there.
So if you looked at like the actual Porsche, it was called the Porsche House. So when you looked at the actual events, it showed they were supposed to go through Friday, but when you looked on the South by Southwest event list, it showed that their final any event in that house was the 14th, I think, right, or something like that. So which means that they posted that they were going to be open until the 17th, but they literally tore everything down.
They just straight up
to
false
15th.
Advertised how long it was going to stay up there. That just straight up is false advertising.
And the bad part about it is like, dude, that's what South by Southwest is just. I haven't been. The last time I was at South by Southwest was in 2000 and man, it was a long time ago. It was 2001, 2002. I actually played in South by Southwest on a major stage. One of the coolest events of my life. And even back then in 2002, and we opened up for Urge Overkill and a whole bunch of other bands, and that's going back. I'm like traveling back in time in my brain. And I was telling you when we were down there, it was bad when I went then. And if I thought it was bad then in 2002, you should see it now. Like, it was not a place I would like want to like hang out.
No,
It's definitely like way different, man. Like way different. And dude, did it not, like when we go down to Oklahoma City, right? Does it look anything like that?
a little bit.
A little bit if you go to the bad parts, right?
Yeah,
But when we were down there,
it was the whole city.
Everything was
the
bad.
bad part. There was
So-
graffiti everywhere.
dude, and it was like, okay, and let's just
There was
say,
Rick and Morty graffiti I saw on the
okay,
building.
let's just say there's a difference between having artistic graffiti on your locations to make it look cool, which is what we'd have here in Oklahoma. It's called what would you, Sergio, you would know what that's called. It's more of a solicited graffiti. They pay people to come do that. Well, in Austin, it's not solicited. It's just taggers everywhere, dude. Like straight up taggers, man. Yeah, like murals here. You see the murals up. And I know like there's one guy, I think it might be called Fifth Dimension. He does a lot of stuff that's here in Oklahoma City. And he goes a lot of art shows. But yeah, they were just, it was like, it would be like going down to like, I don't know, half the place looked like it was like, looked like everywhere is under construction. There was like homeless tents everywhere. There was like, even on like the main Congress Avenue that's there, which was a nice area at one point in time, nicer, was like just covered with like graffiti everywhere. Even on the Papa John's windows. Like when we're like, I'm talking about like, that would be the same as like the equivalent of you going like to like Papa John's or Domino's, drive down 19th Street covered in graffiti. And that's exactly what it looked like. It was so bizarre. And the only other place I can remember that was like looked like that it was bad, but it wasn't that bad, was Nebraska downtown. Do you remember that one?
No.
That one was funky too, but it wasn't like how it was in Austin. Austin's definitely a different place. You definitely go there. You know, they always say keep it weird. It's not weird, really.
It
It's
just kind of sucks.
it's just kind of junky now.
But
It used to be cool to be able to say go down there, but dude, I was not impressed. And I've been down there several times before, but man, this last trip, maybe it was the vibe we were into, maybe it was the disappointment, but man, it just like unfolded. It was just not a good time.
yeah, so we went down there to look at the Transformer statues because this is literally the one time
The one time.
that they're doing it in the U.S. and they tore them down.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that sucks. But I was like, we can just drive back at least and we can have some food on the drive back and maybe look at a place. So
this is coming back. We're in Austin. We're like, okay, this is 12:31 o'clock.
yeah.
Yo, we'll come. Yeah. Austin's kind of run down. Same as Memphis, dude. We've been in Memphis, bro. We drive through Memphis like all the time.
So
And I'm gonna say this, Sergio. Memphis downtown is actually a lot nicer than Austin right now. Currently, that's what I'm gonna say. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we go and get food, and that was like we got In-N-Out, and that was good.
In-N-Out.
And then we started the main part of the
Okay.
of the drive back.
But before you go back to that, before we got to In-N-Out was like, where was that at?
I don't know. It was like on the side of the highway.
Yeah, because we stopped at the toy store. We were looking for In-N-Out, so we were looking for a place to go eat, right? Yeah, it was In-N-Out. So we tried to go to the first In-N-Out. The first In-N-Out we went to, dude, I'm like, how is this In-N-Out even open, man? That stuff was scary because you remember we drove right by it. I was like, nope, we're not going to this one because we just loaded up and just went. We didn't even get out of the car, dude. We just did a quick drive by the location. All right, see you later. Bye. Left it, went to the other side of town. By the time we got to the other one, it was pretty decent. The food was on point, like always. If y'all haven't been, y'all need to go to the Transformer statues in Stillwater. We have, Isaac. We went to the Transformer statues in Stillwater when they had both of them. Now I believe they only have
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, right? Yeah, they used to have both of them there. But yeah, we've been to that one.
But so
Yeah, so we went to the In-N-Out Burger.
we have In-N-Out.
That was like the best part of
And
the day.
we go to like a toy store
Waco.
and shortly after, but like
It took us forever to get from the In-N-Out in Austin to Waco.
But then we start like the main part of the journey after we go to that toy
Straight
store.
out of Austin, leaving Austin.
And at one point the GPS got confused and led us in a circle.
Yes, there was issues with both GPSs.
And I don't know, like on the drive to Austin, it wasn't like the traffic wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty easy.
It was easy to get in there.
And then on the second half, I don't know what.
Okay,
I don't know what I did to get the wrath of God on us, but the traffic on the second half to get back home is probably the worst traffic I have ever experienced in my entire life. Consistently,
it was
throughout the entire 6 to 7 hour long drive. There was traffic or car crashes, and people were looking and slowing down to gawk at the car crash. Oh, look at the car crash! Drive, please! I want to get home.
So,
it's like,
so the bad part of it, the bad part of this thing was like okay. Let me just say this: the drive from Austin to Dallas was so awful.
it was one of the worst experiences.
The worst drive
driving.
I've ever had in a long. And I've driven 21 hours straight. I've driven 22 hours straight. Dealt with traffics and stops in Georgia, driving through Georgia, going to Florida, Orlando, or coming back. Even tours, driving, changing flats. I would have rather have had a flat and changed it and drove instead of sitting in the car in the traffic the entire time.
And
I will say this though, Mom was a trooper. She drove.
yeah.
And let's just say she arrived. We left here in Oklahoma City and arrived there almost an hour earlier. If that gives you an idea how she was driving, but coming back, it was extended almost 3 hours.
Yeah, it was
almost 3 more hours.
And we woke up at
it was insane.
6:30 and went at 7. So we've been awake for like most of the day.
Yeah.
And at one point, the highway begins to slow down for like the 5th time in a row. So we take this back road section, and we're driving down, and it's going by quicker. And through the back roads, we're able to basically shortcut through the highway. And apparently, one of a shipping truck that was also stuck on the highway thought it would also be an amazing idea to go down that back road. And at one point on the back road, there was like a bridge, there's a back road, and then in a section there's a bridge for cars to drive over that went over it.
Oh my God! Wait,
the shipping truck got stuck because the shipping container was too big to go.
It got stuck underneath the railroad. The railroad bridge, and we were 2 cars behind it when it got stuck, and he was like, I'm not lying either, and it was off-road, so this would have been in Oklahoma. Was this in Oklahoma?
No, this was still in Texas.
It was in Texas right before Denton, so that drive from outskirts of Denton to the border took us over an hour and a half. If that puts anything in perspective, that drive is like a 20-30 minute drive. It took us an hour and a half. We had to take the back roads. I was the navigator, so I was out always looking for stuff and watching GPS.
The GPS would just stop working sometimes for no reason.
I found the route that went around, so we ran around, exited, so a truck driver decided to go that route. There's a reason why you're not supposed to, as a truck driver, go on some of those side roads unless it's actually an old truck road.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the back area, and he went. It was a farm road. He got
it was
stuck.
like super twisty, you can't back out if you're in a truck.
He was trying to back out, and the road was literally like a single lane, and he was trying to back out, and so I was like, dude, all these cars behind us, and we're gonna have to wait.
Yeah,
we got in front of him, and
luckily
as soon as
we got out,
we got out. Like as soon as he's backing up, we got out, and then we got around him, and then it was from then on. Easy street to the house.
But it added like an extra 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
on the
easy
drive.
3 hours.
And
3 hours
in total. It was a 14-hour long drive.
It was nuts. It was the worst. It was one of the worst driving experiences I had in a car.
This is like end of spring break.
This is Bub's spring break. This is what we decided to do on his spring break.
Yeah, this is the spring break thing. I was like, oh, normally I wouldn't do this, but sure, let's go and look at the Transformers. No Transformers, 15-hour long or 14-hour long.
No
drive.
Transformers. No stage. Nothing to even look at the event.
No.
The drive back was horrible. The action figure plays was not very cool. I was gonna say this. Bertie, he stopped in over there from TikTok. Go check him out. his Nintendo stuff he's got going on over there, the Nintendo track. Check him out. He stopped in. Thanks for stopping in. Diamonds is in the house. He stopped in. But yeah, that trip was awful. It was a long Friday, and it felt really long. We got home really late, and then we had a discussion because we wanted to go to Tulsa. One of the discussions we had, we're going to go to Tulsa
and
go to some other toy stores.
I just didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, Bub was like, "Nope, I don't want to do it."
I ended up going because
I think it's because you needed to come home and decompress a little bit.
Because
and like after about an hour or two,
for 14 hours isn't exactly fun. So and then on the night before we go to Tulsa, which is immediately after this drive, I didn't fall asleep until like 3 or 4 a.m. and then I woke up at 6 to 7 a.m. the next day.
So we woke up at 7 a.m. I woke up at 6:30, got ready, woke you up. I think Mom woke you up about 7.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's hit the road.
And
of course, that was a straight shot. Only took about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, Tulsa was a lot better than Austin. But yeah,
started off kind of rough.
Austin drive was awful.
Started off kind of rough because we went to the flea market there at the expo, which we've never been to the expo, which was a cool building.
It was like an aircraft hangar.
Dude, it was huge. So I guess that's where they do their state fair type stuff there. And the Tulsa Expo building was massive. It was massive, like way bigger than Oklahoma City State Fair buildings. And it was really cool. It was a great morning to go in there to see it. We didn't see a whole bunch of stuff. There was one vendor I saw that had some really, really cool not Hot Wheels, but like antique car signs. I was gonna go back and buy something from him.
Oh, we forgot.
But I forgot to go back. But I did pick up a cool Coke sign, so that was cool. Picked up a cool Coke sign from him. And then after that, we went to the Hot Wheels show, and then we went to the Vintage Toy Mall, and then we went out to Redbeard's Treasure.
Yeah, and I got
that was a cool place.
I got something that I didn't show, which I'll probably show next live stream.
Cat's out of the bag, by the way. Redbeard's is a place out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like it's on the outskirts of Bixby. If you know where Bixby's at in Oklahoma, it was on the outskirts of Bixby, and I did happen to find that was where I got some of those Transformers from.
You want me to say the names or no?
Yeah, the Windblade.
Yeah, the Windblade, the Trigger Happy, and the Shadow, whatever.
Yep. And what else did I find there?
I found a Broadside.
Broadside, that was the one I was going to pick up, but you picked it up.
It's mine.
So you got that one. So those were my good finds, and I found something else in the back that was pretty cool. You found the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, a Haunted
PlayStation
Mansion
game,
PlayStation 2 game that I didn't know existed until yesterday.
And we didn't pick that one up, but
it was like $12, not worth it.
Yeah, it was. It would have been cool to have, but I was like, I don't even have a PlayStation 1 right now.
2.
Oh, was it a 2?
It was a PlayStation 2.
Now I kind of regret not getting it, but we did find the Maxwell coffee can.
Oh yeah,
so for Audrey, Little Shop of Horrors. But yeah, it was a cool little stop, and I kind of just wandered around, looked at all the cool little things they had inside there, and then we left there, and then we went to our final destination, which was Vintage Toy Mall 2, which is based in Jenks, Oklahoma, and it was a nice little stop in there. I enjoyed it. It's tiny, a small store.
It's like a hallway.
It's a hallway. It's like an old it looked like it might have been an old barber shop that they kind of set up in. That's where he's got a lot of higher end stuff, and everything's pretty much higher prices. But I did find one of my Grells. I found one of my Grells there, and I was pretty excited about that. Do you think I should show it?
Yeah,
it's right behind you on your right hand side, up top.
Oh,
so this is one of my Grells. I found this one. I thought it was really cool, and it's the Munsters right there. Herman Munster. Picked him up. These figures are impossible to find. This is Diamond Select. You could build the electric chair if you have Grandpa Lily. Build the electric chairs. There's also the Dragster one, which is one of my favorite episodes, and they actually redid the Dragster somewhat look for the new movie that Rob Zombie did. He did the look, but he didn't really do the drag cars thing. But yeah, this is one of my Grells. Herman Munster. Dude, it's one of my favorite shows ever, dude. I grew up on black and white comedies, and this is one of my favorite characters in a TV show. I love this show, and this is one of my Grells. I actually walked around the corner and I saw it sitting there. I just saw it sitting there. I was like, oh my God. I ran up to the front, remember? I was like, you will not believe what I just found. And they had Herman Munster, and they had Herman Munster's dragster, which he was a little bit more,
And then the
and then they
uncle.
had the uncle, and who was like the creature from the Black Lagoon. But the biggest issue with that one was they wanted $300 for that one. This Herman wasn't that much. This guy was he was 75.
70, yeah.
75. He was 75, but he's one of the one figures that I was like, man, I gotta have that for my collection. I need to have it. I love it. So that was one. So I came out triumphant. I think you came out triumphant for the long day that we had, for the long trip. That was kind of such a bitter taste in our mouth for Saturday. I mean, for Friday.
For Friday.
We were totally redeeming itself by the trip to Tulsa. So it was cool. It was cool seeing some of the Carl and other people at the Hot Wheels show. It was cool seeing the guy with the beard. That's at the Vintage Toy Mall. Is always really cool to us. Every time. He's like a big kid. He really is. The last time there was another guy that was working there that he's one of the artists that did some of the RoboCop prints.
Yeah.
And we got those from him. But yeah, that was how it went. That was how our weekend was. That's how the haul went. I thought you got more than that, but that's all you brought to show.
I did get more. It's just I haven't.
I got you.
There's a lot that I'm saving because.
And I think we're gonna save that stuff for another show. But I just kind of wanted to show you what I picked up. I did make a couple of shorts, so I'm gonna throw a couple more shorts up.
Get the algorithm money.
Get the algorithm money. But no, not for algorithm money, but just for the algorithm. But man, once again, we appreciate everybody who comes in here and joins our live stream. You know, share the live stream, like, subscribe. You know, if you know anybody that might get down on this or might want to come to the store, tell them about our store, tell them about the live stream, tell them about our Instagram, all that good stuff. And don't forget, this coming up month, April 1st, we have the toy swap going on. And at Hi-Fi Retro Guys, 405 North Meridian, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73107. And it's going to be awesome. There's going to be die-cast people there. There's going to be action figure people there, Transformer people here. There's also going to be hopefully some card guys out there. Dude, hey, Blues Coins, if you want to set up and you want to sell some actual coins, we would love to have coin people out there. So that would be cool too. Any collectibles, really. So yeah, and I think we're gonna sign off, man. We've been on here for like an hour and 7 minutes. I think we already discussed that beforehand. That's what we're gonna do because we're kind of wore out. But hey, thanks everybody for stopping in. Blues, we appreciate you hanging out. We know not everybody can hang out on the stream with us, but we do appreciate you guys, especially the people that come by and check us out later on, man. So with that, we shall see you guys next week, same time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. on Sunday. Peace.
Holy Jesus. Holy Jesus.